I got broads in Atlanta, just to be in the family. Credit cards and the scammers, hitting the.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's Persistence. It's kind of weird for me to talk over a video now. I haven't done a loadout video in a minute. But anyways, I've been getting a lot of requests to do a Rage Tank loadout video since I've been uploading a lot of tank POV videos. And you know, I haven't done a tank loadout video after Revamp other than Ice. And so I just figured, you know, why not? I'll do a loadout video for you guys since you guys want a Rage Tank loadout video so bad. And don't mind my voice, I'm sick. I have a cold. Alright, but anyways, let's get to the loadout. Let's take a look at my gear first. So I am full elite. And so yeah, the way that you want to mod is full dominance. That's what you're gonna want to do. Mod full completely dominance. No health, completely dominance. And if you are full elite, then for your type A mod, dominance, type B dominance, like I said, focus dominance, you don't need health. And type C mod, I have on rejuvenating escape. That says heal yourself a small amount each time you use a group breakout. That's the one that I have right now. There might be better ones out there that you guys use, but this works fine for me, so I use it. Type D mod, crippling stance. That says each time you are hit, you have a 10% chance to stun a nearby enemy. I really like this mod, this generator mod right here, because when I'm taking a lot of ads, like let's say in US Elite Last Boss, you know, I'm doing ads, right? I would say like 3 ads or 2 ads sometimes get stunned, and that's really helpful if you have a lot of ads on you. You know, it could give you a little break, it could give you a quick breather, you know. So it's really helpful. I use that for my type D mod. Let's take a look at my stats. This is where my health is at right now. This is my defense. This is my dominance. Alright, so let's take a look at how I'm spec'd in terms of skill points, right? Stat points. You're gonna focus hybrid. Get 10 critical healing chance, 10 critical healing magnitude. Go down, max out dominance. Wow, I actually didn't know that these bonuses got maxed to 183. I thought it was still 175. I didn't check, my bad, guys. But what you're gonna want to do is max out dominance. I didn't max it out here, but I meant to, you know. Obviously there was like a new update that I didn't know about, so that's what happened. But max out dominance first and then go into health and just get as much health as possible after you max out your dominance. Alright, now let's take a look at how I have the loadout from left to right. Loadouts, right? So this is my ads plus boss type loadout. It's not a single target loadout. And so this is how I have this loadout set up from left to right. Ragebringer, Hardlight Shield, Severe Punishment, Redirected Rage, Eviscerating Chain, and Ire. Now you might be saying, why are you not using Without Mercy? You know, Without Mercy is a group pool also, and it's really good for ads. When you have like a bunch of ads around you, it's really good to use. Like, it will pull all the ads together and it will bring them to you organized, right? That's not like Atomic, but it's great. It's a good pool. Well, the reason why is because I like using 2 shields, and I'm gonna explain that in a little bit here. But the main reason why I don't use it is because it gives you, like, Ragebringer gives you, okay, it says tank roll, right? It says decrease the damage dealt but increases total healing. Without Mercy does the same thing, so you get the same effects, right? And plus, both of them are considered to be group pools pretty much, right? So why would you want to have 2 group pools in the same exact loadout at the same time? It's kind of like with Ice. I use 5 shields instead of 2 group pools. You know, I don't use Frost Snipe and Inescapable Storm in the same loadout, because if I'm trying to do single target, I just will make a different armory, you know? And so to me it's useless to use 2 group pools in the same loadout, so that's why I don't do that. And I do use 2 shields. Redirected Rage and Hardlight Shield. I use these. Alright, so the loadout is pretty simple. Rage changed, you know. Now you get a defense buff if you didn't know. So severe punishment is what you're gonna want to use. It's how you take damage and heal it back. Now you heal back, if I'm correct, 80% damage, 80% of the damage dealt instead of 100%. But you do get a defense buff, so it does make up for it. On live back then, you used to heal back 100% of the damage taken. Now it's just 80%, but you do have a defense buff, like I said, which is really good. So let me show you guys. Let me use severe punishment. Now if you take a look at my defense, it's at 30,858. Now without it, 23,000. So you're definitely gonna want to have this up all the time. That's how you tank as Rage. If you don't have it up, you're gonna die. And neck mod, I have fortified blocking. Let me just give you guys, let me show you what I have in my white sockets actually. So weapon socket, this is what I have. Head, I have supercharged ice elemental. I'll replace that. Neck, fortified blocking. This is important. I have fortified blocking. I'll explain why. Back, this is what I have. Chest, hardy, 5% health. Legs, feet, hands. So that's what I have for my white sockets. Now my neck socket, I have fortified blocking. And you guys might say, whoa, why would you do that if, you know, you have fortified assault where you have extra defense while not blocking? And a lot of people have been saying to me, why do you block in your videos if you get the same amount of defense without blocking? Well, the thing is, if you're tanking about 30 adds and you're not blocking as Rage, I mean, you're not healing back 100% anymore. You're gonna heal back 80%, and plus you get 100%. Let me just show you guys the description. 1 second, I got you guys. Let me scroll up. Alright, take a look at block. You gain the following benefits while blocking, plus 100% defense. You see that, right? 100% defense. Now let me go down. Tank roll. Plus 50% defense while not blocking. Yes, you do get a defense buff. Of course you do. But it's not nearly as good as blocking. You still have to block. I don't know, because the problem might be that you guys might just be doing raids, like regular raids. I do elite. I do a lot of elite raids, and I do have to block, or else I'm dead. Or I take unnecessary amounts of damage to the point where healers have to spam and run out of power. And so you still do have to block. And you should. Unless if you're in an easy raid or alert, you know, then don't block, because you don't need to. You're not taking a lot of damage. But if you're in tough content, then you definitely have to block. Okay, so the loadout is pretty simple. Pretty easy. First, let me just show you guys what I have in my trinket. For sodas, you're gonna want to use bulldozers. I don't have a bulldozer on me right now, but yeah, use bulldozers. And then I have this trinket right here. It gives you, what does it do for you? I don't even know what it does for you anymore, but I just like using it because it's cool. You see, I look pretty cool, so I just like to use it. Plus, you can spam it now. You can just spam it back to back to back to back to back. And there's no cooldown on it, so that's pretty nice. I just spam it just because it looks cool. I don't know if it benefits me in a way, but I just use it. I have an orbital strike. I have this trinket. It's a breakout trinket that you get from that apocalypse vendor by where there's like a lot of teleporters in the Hall of Doom. I'm not sure about the hero side. I'm a villain. But yeah, I mean, that's another video if you guys really want to know how to get it, but I'm just gonna move on. And then I use chrono emitters. Now you use this for ads, to stun ads. When I'm taking a bunch of ads, I use it. See, pretty good stun. Take some damage off you. And then I always keep my henchman, accomplish, and supply drop right here at the very top of my inventory, so I could just, you know, replace the chrono emitters if I don't need them. Or maybe let's say that I have 3 ads left in US Elite, but I'm running out of power, right? So I'm gonna want to use a supply drop. So I'll just go ahead and pop the supply drop, use it, go back in my inventory quickly, put on my chrono emitters, and then let's say I want to use henchman because I want to get in some extra damage or something. Pop my henchman, go back to the boss, attack the boss. The henchman can do some damage, and then ads will come back, right? Then I'll go ahead and use my chrono emitters again and go back to the tanking ads. Alright, so the loadout is very simple. What you're going to want to do is clip your pool with severe punishment, clip your first power with the third power and the loadout. I'm not sure if you have it set up this way from left to right, but I think this is a really good way to set it up from left to right. It just makes sense to me. So what you're going to want to do, I didn't mean to do that, but what you're going to want to do is use your pull and clip it with severe punishment, like so. And then boom, you're going to be blocking, right? You're going to be blocking. Use your immunity, you don't have to, but then cancel your rage crash by using the chain, and then use a shield. If you didn't know, shields are very, 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 very effective now. Because I remember shields back in AM days, bosses would break your shield in literally a second, like in tough content. But now you actually have some time to absorb damage. And so if you guys didn't know, severe punishment has a longer cooldown now. You can't just spam it back to back like you used to. It has a longer cooldown. I think it's 4 seconds now. Like, there you go. I'm going to cancel my rage crash. Look how long I have to wait. That's a lot of damage right there, right? I could be taking in a lot of damage. That's a long time. So to combat that, what you're going to want to do is just, you know, do your loadout, start tanking, block if you have to, cancel your rage crash, then use a shield immediately right after. And then use severe punishment again, and then go back to tanking, do your thing, use immunity if you have to, cancel your rage crash, and then pop the other shield. Basically, the reason why you have 2 shields is so you can rotate them shields when you don't have your severe punishment up. That's why you have 2 shields. Immunity, cancel your rage crash, use the other shield. Now block. Okay, now use your severe punishment, keep tanking, and eventually there's going to be a time where both shields are on cooldown. Because then, I mean, you're just going to want to... It's not like you have to use the shields every time after you cancel your rage crash. It's just like you got to know when to use it. If you're in trouble, definitely use your shield. But if you're not in trouble, there's no reason for you to just use the shield just because it's part of the rotation. You know what I'm talking about? So like, if you really have to use the shield, go ahead and use it. But you don't have to. It's not mandatory. It depends on your situation. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the loadout right here. I mean, use your pool, right? Start taking in some damage. You're doing your loadout. Immunity if you have to. Cancel your rage crash. Use a shield if you have to. Go back to blocking. Once your shield goes off cooldown, boom. Use severe punishment. Go back to tanking. Block. Use immunities if you get knocked down. Cancel your rage crash. Then use your shield if you have to. That's it. That's the loadout right there. Now let me go ahead and show you my single taunt, my single target loadout. It's right here.